everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Lydia Nakazawa here, and we are going to be talking about some VTuber Newsy News. But before I do, please make sure to follow and subscribe to these channels as well. Okay, on to our first piece of Newsy News. We are going to be talking about Michi Mochievee. And this is posted by Stunning Baseball 37. It says, Michi just dropped a little bombshell. This is a clip of Michi. Let's take a listen, shall we?
Once upon a time, a girl named Bethany was traveling, and Bethany decided to visit
her workplace.
A build-in office, which Bethany was working for.
Bethany, sure, okay.
And during that visit, Bethany was excited.
That's fair. I would be excited too.
And then as they were giving like the tour and etc., Bethany saw that on the walls a bunch of cool achievements.
Plaques?
One of them has his name on it. He wanted to take a picture, but no can do.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. That's okay. You know, Bethany understood. Sometimes privacy is a very big thing. But then during this time, Bethany made a joke, jokingly being like, shh, yoink, you know what I mean? And then Bethany got scolded for making a distasteful joke.
Oh no!
Bethany right? No. Perhaps
oh, come
that is
on.
a bad joke. But
come on.
Bethany was working in the entertainment industry. Bethany thought people would take jokes easily and not have people think that Bethany was actually a thief. That made Bethany feel pretty bad. Made Bethany feel like, wait a minute. Did they really think that Bethany would steal? What kind of person do you think I am?
You're right.
Like, why are you for real scolding Bethany? And the scolded was, we will kick you out of the building, scold.
What?
That's a joke.
And
they're like, I get it, but, you know, you gotta understand, I can't have that happen here. Bethany said, okay, I'm sorry, I understand. I went too far. Like, Bethany not only is not allowed to just take a picture of Bethany's own stuff, Bethany can't even joke about it.
Yeah.
And that made Bethany feel very, very weird.
Yes.
Because
absolutely.
Bethany was like, damn. That's weird. And then the straw that broke the camel's back was the money thing. All of that altogether kind of was Bethany's tipping point. But I don't know who Bethany is.
No, me neither.
I'm making the story up. It's okay though, because it's been so long that Bethany can't give a shit about it.
So that is Michi Mochievee. And metaphor when she used to work at NIJISANJI. So anyways, she is happily here at VShojo and she's treated very nicely. But yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't believe it. Man, NIJISANJI just sucks. They just suck. But anyways, so this is the video in question when it comes to Bethany's story. Now that we watch this, we can understand the context, okay? All right. So it says, Michi just dropped a little bombshell. It says, visited the office of a certain company she worked for. Saw her play button on the wall when she toured the office. Company didn't even allow her to take a photo of it. Made a clear joke gesture of, ooh, yoink. Company scolded her out, claiming she made a distasteful joke. Says she works for the entertainment industry and didn't think an obvious joke would be met with staff thinking she actually intends to steal it and wondering what person the company thinks she is. Admits she had a certain ego but questioned what kind of person do they think I am and why she was scolded. Confirms the company threatened to kick her out of the building for the joke. Said this made her feel really weird and combined with the money issue is what broke the camel's back. Holy moly. Poor Bethany. Their face when they really care more about the play buttons than their own livers is disgusting. Oh my god. You would not have that play button without the liver. It's ridiculous. Like, yes, okay, the company probably pays for the avatar. However, like, you can have the best looking avatar, you can have the best rigging, but if you don't have the personality to get it going, it's not going anywhere. So the liver is just as important as the company is for the play button. The fact that you won't let her take a picture of it and like, you're gonna kick her out of the building? Like, go eat it. Ridiculous. All right, let's see what other people say. So it turns out if you, quote, just effing ask, it actually gets you kicked out of the building. So glad she got out of this hellhole. Seriously, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, like, oh my God. This was in reference to that other guy who's just like, oh, you can always, yeah, you can just ask. No, you can't. Meanwhile, we can see some twin doggy girls actually receiving their play buttons. Oh, this is Bow Wow. They're so cute. Bow Wow. You know, her character at Vshoujo is a thief, right? So I kind of wonder if, like, maybe that's in reference to this. It sounds like her life has drastically improved since leaving Niji. Let's just hope that the other livers can eventually leave Niji as well. And Niji can go bankrupt because they suck as a company. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this is posted by Rogue Jen, and it says, closing the door on Sayu's recent corpo search. So if you remember, Sayu, there was some rumblings of her joining NOA Talent. She went to China to visit the headquarters that owns NOA Talent, but there may be some developments on there. So let's continue. So it says, there's been a lot of worry about Sayu joining a company called NOA Talent. NOA is a VTuber agency operated out of China. Its talents mostly stream on BiliBili, but is looking to expand into the English market. This is why they contacted established VTubers like Britta Cookiebox and Sayu, and also why Sayu went to Shanghai. The first 2 hours of the stream, so this is the handy cam back from China. The first 2 hours of the stream, Sayu talks about her trip and the things she saw and did in Shanghai. She talks about meeting with an unnamed company that is looking to expand into the English market. I think it's safe to assume this is NOA, but we all know about assuming things ... While her initial impression of the team was a good one, she also noticed some red flags such as lack of planning for foreign PR. Due to these red flags, she has decided not to partner with this company for various reasons she mentions in the stream. So I believe that the company they're talking about is Metishon. She still does want to join a company though. I know Sayu is disappointed things didn't pan out, but I think it was probably the right decision and it was a good experience overall. Additionally, we got a little more information on the agency for when they do launch into the EN sphere. So yes, I know that when I was doing some coverage on Sayu joining NOA/Metishon, I was a little bit worried, to be honest. Dealing with Chinese companies can be a little bit different because the expectations are very different. At least she gave them an opportunity. She went there, she talked, like, you know, like I will say, like, I give credit where credit is due. Sayu did try, okay? So good for her. But based on what I'm seeing, I believe she made the right one. Let's see what people are saying. While she may be sad now, it's better for her in the long run. Joining a company that may be arguably worse than ANYCOLOR definitely wouldn't be healthy for her career. Hopefully, she's able to do what she wants as an indie in the meantime. And then this person says, yeah, as I suspected on her sad last tweet, the Shanghai trip did not end well. Still, though, glad she's smart enough to pull out. So here is the VOD, so let's take a listen.
So the problem was that I was like, so I'm like working with this company. I'm like helping them out with some advice and things like that. And there were a lot of issues that were happening that I had no control over, obviously. So it was just frustrating to be like, okay, I want to work with you guys, and I think you guys are great to work with. You guys have a lot of potential, but their experience basically meant nothing because they're used to their experience in like the Chinese market. They're very experienced. They're quick to learn things, and they're very, you know, nice people. But at first they were like, oh yeah, we don't need a PR team. And then I was like,
definitely do.
And then when basically things went very poorly because the market is navigated differently, then they learned they needed a PR team. And now I'm like,
I shouldn't be teaching you stuff.
I don't want to say it's too late. There's a lot of times where people can fix things and, you know, stuff can get better. But I am very tired of starting at a negative. So it's just, yeah, it's just very, very hard to be like, man. So that's the thing that's frustrating for me. Anytime I try to like put like faith or trust into things that are new or things that are different, it's just very frustrating. I'm used to things going very poorly. I don't like seeing confidence where confidence isn't due.
Woo!
You know? It was like they were very confident. And they were like, yeah, we're ready to enter the global sphere, and then things are just going so poorly that
are you sure about that?
Want to, you know, I don't feel safe.
No, that is totally fair. No, I think Sayu definitely made the right call, and maybe going over there was like a great wake up call because you're seeing firsthand, like, hey, how are they dealing with stuff? Hey, how's the company set up? So yeah, no, she did a fantastic job. It sucks that, you know, it ended this way, but honestly, it's probably for the best. Here on the NIJISANJI subreddit, posted by RV Min, says, in all honesty, I'm glad that Sayu saw the blaring red flags when she went on her business trip to China and dipped out of it ASAP. This person says, I agree. I hope it also didn't hit her too hard. Getting an opportunity that you believe will be a good chance to make things better, then having it fall apart again before it could even start sucks so much, especially if you have put in a lot of work. It was the correct choice. It still sucks to be let down again. I do hope that regardless of what news, she had fun in China and enjoyed her trip. It was good to see all the love and support she got in her stream. She deserves it all. Yeah, I agree. Okay, anyway, so yes, the red flags showed themselves and Sayu was luckily able to dip. So thank goodness for that. Oh my goodness. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is on Twitter/X, and this is Dokibird. Doki says, every time I finish a convention, it's always so surreal to see so many Dragoons come out and support me. I'll keep doing my best for all of you. Thank you, Singapore and Anime Festival Asia. So look at all these Dragoons. Isn't that incredible? Oh my goodness. It's so wonderful. All right, and then post on the NIJISANJI subreddit by Benji. Dokibird panel at AFA is quite empty. Let's see. Is it quite empty? Okay, there she is. Holy moly. That is absolutely incredible. Good job, Dragoons. Way to support your Oshi. Well done. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit by Permit Safe. It says, reminder, ANYCOLOR investor meeting in 12 hours. So that is technically today as of the day of filming. All right. So yum, yum, yum. Can't wait for the next shareholders meeting. Hopefully they bring up some very good points and we shall see. This is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit and this is posted by Liquid Recto. It says, shareholders meeting is coming very soon. Let's revise some of the Q&A in last year's shareholders meeting via the following unofficially recorded memo. I want to know why NIJI was canceled. It's due to delays by COVID-19. Investing in studios and new technology. I can't go into details because it's a trade secret. We're promoting a magical new experience. Shareholder benefits and surplus. As we are a new founded company in 2017, it's been some time now, it's 2024. We first like to use funds for growth. We're preparing for future investments in the VTuber business, new businesses, M&A, etc. We would like to continue to reward shareholders by increasing corporate value. Measures against slander. We have a slander countermeasure team for 2 years. We're dealing with slander, infringement rights, false information against livers. We consider this to be important for the company. Health and management for liver employees. We recognize this is an important issue. We are mindful of this when communicating with employees and live streamers. We have a system in place that provides counseling by industrial physicians. Okay, that must be translation error. Industrial physician. Holy moly. Can't wait to see what they say this time. A lot has happened, and I'm sure the shareholders would want to know how well their panel over at AX went, and perhaps how their live concerts went. The sales to the canceled concerts turned live stream that caused a lot of trouble overseas fans coming to LA solely for the live concert, the graduations, the poor performance of new members, and last but not least, how well the ex-livers are doing. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit posted by Harrisol. Twitch thinks opening Pokemon cards is too 18+ for the platform. So just to give you context, this was the VOD in question. Wow, absolutely very sexy. I mean, the only thing they could possibly say, if we're like going out on a limb here, is maybe underboob, but like that's like there's like nothing there. So an effing card pack opening and giveaway gets a sexual content strike. What? I opened Pokemon cards and played War Thunder. Where? This is a screenshot from the time you gave. What is sexual here? Anyways, Hara Soul is dealing with this tomfoolery at Twitch, which of course, Twitch has been ridiculous. I've gotten this too. It's so ridiculous. Twitch being dumb and being very prejudiced against VTubers. Surprise Pikachu face, right? Like who's surprised here? It's disgusting. It's so dumb. Twitch needs to get their act together. On to the next piece of newsy news. This is Next Stage Project. They are motion capture studio, an exciting new virtual production studio specializing in VTubers. However, we got some sad news on this front. It says, Dear Next Stage fans, we're sad to announce that due to circumstances ultimately beyond our control, Next Stage Project will be ceasing all activities at the end of August. Elia and Zunui will continue streaming independently. We dearly hope that you all continue to follow and support them as independent VTubers. We're proud of what we've been able to do with Next Stage Project, and we're sad to see it end. We're extremely thankful to everyone who stuck with us on this journey. Sometimes things go wrong, sometimes things go really wrong, sometimes things just change, and sometimes they have to end. Anyway, don't be sad it's over. Be happy that you got to see us trying something. I don't know. Just be happy. And please support Alia and Zuhuni. They deserve it. And then people are saying it's a shame that Next Stage wasn't able to survive. I'm glad that Aya and Zuni will keep their identities. Best of luck to you and the talents. So just letting you know that these guys have folded, unfortunately. So as at least the two VTubers do get to keep their IPs, which is really what we want in going forward in the future. So thank goodness for that. Okay, so that is the end of the VTuber Newsy News. However, we have our VTuber Spotlight. So this is MidnightsinValhalla, VR Chat's nightly bartender, owner of the Midnight Bar, proud Canadian, and inspired by Valhalla. This is her on X. This is MidnightsinValhalla on Twitch. And this is MidnightsinValhalla on YouTube. They are also on TikTok as well. And I just want to show you a funny clip. So I just thought this was really cute.
I can still get bleed, so I gotta be careful on how much of a limit I can go. But luckily enough, if I don't button mash, I do pretty well in Ring Link, and that makes me last for way longer. That sounded very, very lewd.
It's so cute. Anyways, they're really cute. So please make sure to give them a follow, a like, a subscribe, however you enjoy your VTuber content. All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thank you so much for joining me, Lydia Nekozawa. And please subscribe to these channels if you haven't already. Okay, thank you so much. I love you all. Have a great day. Mwah! Take care. Bye-bye.
So much for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!